everybody. This is a little bit of a newish kind of sort of setup for me. Okay, this might actually be a little bit too powerful. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. I did have to do some editing a little bit on some stuff, and you will see why in a moment, actually. Just that, yes. Let's just say, hopefully. Let's just say, hopefully, I have fixed the inevitable at least. Okay, let's just say I've made a small change to the setup. It's not one you'll really recognize right away, but maybe it might be for the better in the end. So let me go ahead and just switch this over. Wait for it. Oh wait, oops, I forgot to turn this on. Hello, yes, I'm back up and live again. And you may have actually noticed in that little what is it down here? The sort of taskbar down here. You might have noticed another program has joined and that I'm actually streaming with something a wee bit different. Let me turn off the webcam so you can see. If you can't tell, I have recently installed OBS Studio, and that is what, if you can't tell by the screen here as well, that is what we are using instead to stream. Now, first of all, why am I making this change, you ask? Well, it turns out that the people at Streamlabs, basically, this whole controversy, basically, they were accused of copying material for their console stream platform. Well, they may as well have. Lightstream and Elgato fire off at Streamlabs for copying their homework. Needless to say, this has pretty much put a damper on using Streamlabs OBS. Oh boy. But I don't know how much it may affect the actual stream, although a lot of other stuff started to come out about it, and ultimately it just ended up not being worth going through the trouble and supporting those bastards. I may have to switch out the alert box that's in here to something like Stream Elements. I might still be able to import all my stuff over, but it may take me a while to switch everything over, because then I have to do it. And basically, okay, here it is, straight from the OBS project themselves. Near the launch of Slobs, Streamlabs reached out to them about using the name, OBS name. They kindly asked them not to. They did so anyway and followed up by filing a trademark. They tried to sort this out in private and have been uncooperative at every other term. It's not as satisfying enough to ride OBS project's hard work. Now to copy theirs down to the layout, live streams down to the layout, and every word on their marketing site and UX in their product. They're often faced with confused users and even companies who don't understand the difference between the two apps. Support volunteers are sometimes met with angry users demanding refunds. They've had interactions with several companies who did not realize their apps were separate. So yeah, this has been a fiasco, to say the least. And apparently it actually does use more resources than expected. So I guess we're going to see how this turns out when we run this. And yes, like I said, any of you came from any of the other affiliate links, I've saved the best Call of Juarez seemingly for last. Gunslinger. If you don't know, basically, or if you somehow missed out, this was basically the last game in the Call of Juarez franchise. The best way I can probably describe Gunslinger is it is basically Gunslinger is to Far Cry, or no, Gunslinger is to Call of Juarez what Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon is to Far Cry 3. A more crazy, over-the-top, stylistic version of the game. Now, obviously, Gunslinger is still set in its western roots. Oh boy, there's a red right there. That ain't looking good. Let me see. Okay. And just looking here at the preview. Maybe this doesn't mean much. I don't know. Either way, it is absolutely insane. all of this. But anyways, yeah. So Gunslinger, like I said, is basically the fourth game in the franchise. Anyways, because this one came after the Cartel, and after the mess that was the Cartel, they decided to switch it back to its Western-oriented roots. Now, this one, much like the Cartel, does not take place in any of the previous continuities of Call of Juarez. Now, this game here, Gunslinger, tells the story of Silas Greaves, a bounty hunter in the American West during the second half of the 19th century. Telling his story to a group of saloon patrons in 1910, he increasingly grandiose and difficult to believe tales finds him hunting Roscoe Rustlin Bob Bryant as he either teams up or squares off against Wild West legends, actual real-life Wild West legends, such as Billy the Kid, Pat Garrett, Newman Haynes Clanton, Johnny Ringo, Curly Bill Brocious, Henry Plummer, John Wesley Hardin, a Chirico War Party, the Dalton Gang, George Curry, Kid Curry, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Jesse James, and Frank James. Needless to say, this is pretty much one that has decided to just go back to the style, and needless to say, this is pretty much the best well-received game in the franchise. This was pretty much Ubisoft's actually second best-selling digital-only title of 2013 after Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. So needless to say, both of these games did something right. I never played Blood Dragon though because of my no two services between myself and my game policy, so I never played Blood Dragon. I know I probably should, because I've heard it's really good. Oh god, it looks like I haven't gotten sleep. And I didn't get much sleep last night. Neither me nor my girlfriend did. Just some shit happened. I don't want to get into it. But yeah, she spent most of the night playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, because, well, the Diamond and Pearl remakes are now out finally, and yeah. I still at least got more sleep than her, but guess we're just gonna have to see how things really go when the big day happens, but we'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, we'll just start in a couple minutes. I really am looking forward to seeing how well the stream runs and the performance. I think this may have been the sign that Slavs was using a ridiculous amount of resources as well. Things don't look too bad there from what I'm seeing from my phone, but I guess we'll find out. I also temporarily paused some tabs and put some Kiwi Farms tabs in one tab and the whole CWC fiasco, which, by the way, the Chris Chan case, another fucking continuance. You won't be hearing anything until February, so just strap yourselves in. And strap yourselves in for the ride after that, because it's going to be brutal. Anyways, crazy thing is Gunslinger was initially pulled for a while, like in 2018, without any indication as to why. Cartel and Gunslinger. Eventually the rights for both of them went back to Techland, and eventually, once Gunslinger went in their publishing house, they re-put it back up on Steam for everyone to buy. They never put the Cartel back, but they have at least patched Uplay out of it. But even if that one does come back to Steam, I would not suggest you buy that or play it in any way, shape, or form. Just stick with the main ones. And this one's running on the Chrome Engine 5, so I guess we'll see. Oh god, why is that fucking red? I'm noticing like 6% drop frames. Oh god damn it. Let's just see. And already the CPU source is just going in and out and in and out. Okay, let me actually get rid of some stuff. I always felt like I had to do that with Slavs, but who knows. Even closing out of some programs here might help. Hold on, I'm looking at something. And there's regular OBS. All it does though is just link you to Studio in spite of all this. Oh boy. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. I think we've waited long enough, shall we? Okay, let's do this. Okay, pause that. Okay. Okay, the game is pulled up, so I'm gonna yeet the webcam here. And you can see this, but we'll minimize that. And let's go. It's time for Call of Juarez. Oh, wait a goddamn minute. Don't do this to me, game. Don't do anything stupid. Okay, this is just the DirectX setup. I should have did this before, people. Sorry, again, you're not thinking right with all this. So let me know if the quality is much different here or better than before. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't think y'all can... Oh yeah, there it was. It took a while to show up. Never mind, sorry, I was looking at the playback here, and it took a good while. By the way, I may have fixed the other issue with the sound thing, so if anyone wants to try any of the alerts, well, technically it may have been the same issue in Slobs before, but if anyone wants to try that there, then be my guest, because I don't know if I can access channel points. Oh wait, I can. So let me try... Let's try... this one. See if that does it. Oh no. Oh hello, there it goes. Never mind, I think looks like it's working now, people. Oh, this is actually a good time to test the sound alerts. It looks like they work. I heard it go off, so yeah. It still has Ubisoft's name, funnily enough, even though Ubisoft no longer has full publishing rights to this game. So, yeah. Here we go. Let's do this. Gamma, leave alone. Now, this game probably won't be as meaty as some of the other two games, because this was primarily made for digital distribution. We don't even need to do that. Okay, we can leave all that off here. Let me know if things get bad here on the video end or whatever, but yeah, this is kind of a test. And also, fixing that now helps a hell of a whole lot. We'll leave VC off. Yeah, I don't even need to modify the file to get the higher refresh rate. It's just there for me by default, which is friggin' wonderful. Game, video, audio, camera controls. I don't think we really need much of a how to play. It's not really much different. Just play a game. So you have story, arcade, and duels. We'll go through story. It only seems normal, hard, or true west, so there's no easy. We'll just go normal. Already have your 6th badge. Congrats, my love. Congrats. And here I'm about to start this. Abilene, Kansas, 1910. Hopefully by this point we should have picked up enough experience that this shouldn't be too much trouble. Whoa! Oh hey, subtitles. I didn't even realize they were already on. That's good. So like I said, this game does not take place in any other Call of Juarez timeline whatsoever.
Don't I know you, sir? Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
So yeah.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
So yeah, he's our main protagonist. No more of the story of
Just passing through.
no more of the story of the previous brothers, Ray and Thomas from the
It
past
would be an
one.
honor if you would
Or
allow me to
even
buy
Billy
you a
from the
beer.
first.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana?
So yeah, actual
Is that where he started
outlaws.
as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy.
Yeah.
First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
Yep.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn
Episode
right.
1.
That
Billy the
scrawny son of
Kid.
a bitch had no fear.
These are basic. There are
Wouldn't back down
basically
for nobody.
14 chapters
I heard
in
he
this
collected the
game
10 stars off
in
any
total,
crooked
by the
law
way.
when he crossed
So if we can at least get 7 done today and then the other 7 tomorrow, I think I'll be fine.
And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
So here we go, loading. Once upon a time in Stinkin' Springs, Silas Graves arrived in Albalina in 1910, claiming he had ridden with Billy the Kid as a young man. Time lock mechanism for bank vault doors were introduced in 1874 and were considered quite an effective deterrent to bank robbers. Okay, let's see how this goes.
It was about 30 years ago.
Ooh.
Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
Oh wow, that game.
I threw in with the
Wow,
kid
that
because
frame
the
rate's
man
looking
I had
damn
sworn vengeance
smooth.
on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened
Let's
that
just-
day. I was heading back to the hideout
This
when
actually does look
suddenly
pretty freaking
I had
good.
this funny feeling.
Funny, haha.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
What do you mean the other kind? Doesn't seem to be much of a map. Okay, we can press O to see our current objective, again like the previous game. We need to return to the hideout.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Is he with us?
You can earn experience by killing enemies. You need it for leveling up and gaining extra abilities. So in a way, it kind of sort of is like Bulletstorm with that regards.
I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Just me, or does the game have a little bit of cell shading to it?
The entire homestead.
Not completely cell shaded like Borderlands, but for the most part, yeah. Gunning down fills your concentration
So
gauge.
that's
Press
just
Q
what
to
I did.
enter. And so with all these other ranks, it kind of is creative. Whoa! Oh shit.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the
Oh,
kid's
boy.
apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
This is running pretty smooth here on this end. Like, this is pretty much blowing the other two games in terms of performance out of the fucking water. And this is supposed to be a newer, more technologically advanced game than the others.
I knew that going through that front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery, so I decided to get sneaky.
What have we got here? Okay, that will allow me to duck. Ooh, a secret. Lincoln County War. Most famous example of a range war in the history of West. You just leveled up. You have a skill tree now of sorts as well, so you can send skill points in any one of the 3 categories: Ranger, Trapper, or a Gunslinger. Dual wielding desperado, long distance sharpshooter, or trap or close quarters gunfighter. Not the dual wielding desperado. Let's do here. Buy this one. And Kimbo, Gunslinger. Oh, keep at it. There's our first achievement. I guarantee you there's gonna be more to come.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. Still,
You can avoid
one of
lethal
them reached
shots
the
when your
water
sense
tower.
of death is fully charged. A to dodge left or D to dodge
Not a
right.
bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Got him. Took a few shots.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't as sharp as tools in the shed.
Oh boy.
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Bingo. There's a good one for
I heard a
you.
friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Alright, fight your way to the rear entrance of the farmer house.
Behind the house.
Okay.
Cut their numbers in half. But that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Getting headshots really are key if you want to survive. Oh boy, not good. Oh boy, I'm getting destroyed.
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
Yeah, it's basically quantity over quality. Oh crap.
It was a bit of a
Get
slog,
inside and meet Billy
but
the
I finally
Kid.
fought my way
This is
around the
actually
back
running
of the
much
house.
better than the other games. Or maybe just using OBS Studio really helped, because otherwise, slops would have really cost
And
the
like
performance.
that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave. And upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie Bowdley.
There's another secret. Stinkin' Springs itself. Yeah, this game does have a little bit of cell shading to it, like it's very more cartoony. Yep, crack shot, 21, killed by age 21. Billy the Kid, smart as a whip.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of.
Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming. I got one! That's when Charlie got hit.
Oh boy.
Catching us in a crossfire, shouted Billy. Get to the other side.
Okay, who the fuck? Where are they shooting at me? Oh. Where the hell are they shooting at me from? Seriously? That motherfucker was hiding in plain sight.
I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
Yeah, because now look.
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back.
Bring the horses from the stable.
He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway.
Okay, this
Dumbass
way.
that I was back then.
Q will allow us to kick the door. There, 3 down.
Many would have fled in my time. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Oh, you didn't even realize me.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
Melee that
You were heading for
bastard.
the barn.
Making my way past the castle of fallen.
Oh, look at that! Death from above.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
I don't even need to fucking do that
And just when I
stupid
thought I
thing where
was
you
done
need to
with them,
basically...
more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
I don't even need to do that stupid thing in the previous game where they mapped all your stinking whatchamacallit,
Finally,
your dual
I
guns
had
to
the
2 different,
stables
like,
within my
the mouse
reach.
buttons, and you had to hold a different button.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Oh boy. Oh no, here comes the worst part. The showdowns. Sadly, if you think they're improved from the last game, I hate to say it, but they're really not. Proud, handsome, ham-handed, Pat Garrett.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
And now comes the worst part of these games. The showdowns. Okay, you gotta keep your enemy in focus using space. Okay, this looks a little different. Keep them in focus using the mouse. So you don't even really need to move per se. When your opponent reaches for their gun, press the left mouse button to draw your weapon. Aim with the mouse, then shoot with this. Okay.
Killed him in a fair fight.
Okay, that
Is
actually
what
went
that
rather
Penny
well.
Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett.
What?
So let me start again.
Oh, good
Finally
gun.
reach those damn
This
stables.
time for real. Get the horses. This time for real. Okay, hold on. I got a skill. What do you want me to do? Gunslinger or concentration. Your combo meter will stay active for longer. Better training and longer combos mean more experience, but more ammo as well. I think I'll get this one. I'll get this one on the next round.
Stepped inside, and
And he get knocked the
last thing
fuck
I
out.
heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
That's not Billy
And
at
go
all.
on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Okay. Seems like that was a bit easy after all. Do you want to switch to hard difficulty? No, I'd rather not. Besides, this is just the first mission
So
in
what
the
happened?
game.
Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive,
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
First time, eh? Loading, a fistful of hot lead. After Stinkin' Springs, Billy the Kid and Silas Greaves ended up in jail. They remained there until the spring. Enter before the level was loaded. Smashing before the level was loaded was considered dishonorable in behavior in the West. I see. Okay, let's do this.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Lincoln Jail, April 28th, 1881. 4 months after the arrest of Silas
He
Greaves.
was with John Kinney's gang.
I'm
They were
stuck in
sworn
a
enemies of
jail,
Billy's
damn it.
regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move.
Yep. Every time now,
Shot
I also
Jim
think
Bell
of
and a
the
few other
bit
guards
from
as he
Bill
made
and
his
Ted,
get-away.
you know, where, you
Later,
know,
they
they go
wrote
back
that
in
some
time and they
lady
get
friend
Billy the
planted a
Kid in the
pistol
first
for
Bill
him in
and
the
Ted
privy.
movie.
What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
There we go. I'll take that.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Yes. I'll take this secret. Billy the Kid. William Henry McCarthy, also known as William H. Boney, Kid Anthrium, or Billy the Kid, was probably born between 1859 and 1861. He died on July 14th, 1881, shot by Sheriff Pat Garrett in Fort Sumner, New Mexico. To this day, he remains one of the Wild West's most recognizable outlaws. There's a lot more secrets, as you can see, to unlock with the Nuggets of Truth. Ooh, new level. I could reload faster, or I could just... Now I want more ammo. More ammo.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Wait, that definitely looks like a mean-ass shotgun. 10 gauge Whitney. Loud as thunder. Can cut a man clean in half. Bob Ollinger's shotgun. You can kind of definitely see this game is way more arcadey and over the top
saw
than
Billy
the
through
past
the window,
ones.
and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
So that's what I'm going to do. Exit the jail through the roof.
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn. The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus.
This is actually pretty good, to be honest. The style of this one is actually way better than both of the previous games. Whoa.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but
Like, seriously, this style is not only better, it's running better. Maybe switching to OBS Studio is a better thing to do in the end. And I'm actually... This game is also crazy over the top. I know I probably like Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon if I play it, but... It's just I'm gonna need a puffy shirt. Oh, this way. Let's just say we'll need a puffy shirt if I decide to hoist the
he did
flag.
me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
This way. Okay, make your way through the
I
town.
tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Okay. I was hoping I'd find a secret back here.
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was
Ooh,
Billy.
hello! Ammo, oh shit! Okay. Make your way through the town.
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and color. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Why don't we use it a little bit?
Get your hands down.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground.
That's because they
I
did.
knew I needed to find a horse.
A horse,
So
oh.
I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We price them too high, if you ask me.
Last breath for this fool. I need a horse. Reload. Wait. Okay. Make your way through town. Okay, this ladder is next.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Good question.
And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
To take these bozos out
So
at
I could be a
once.
hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
I just unleashed hell into that slinger. And it was totally worth it.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody.
Oh, look at that!
would
For
be
massive
dead.
damage!
No, because they all thought I was
Oh
Billy,
boy.
and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun.
Oh yeah, so what do you bet? We're gonna have to show down him at some point. This is actually running pretty good. Not only is its performance better, but like I said, this is pretty much more crazier. You gotta love all the nice HUD effects too. There we go. Right in the head. There we go. A couple more headshots for the road.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
Get their ammo. Wait, stables at the edge. Oh, over there.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. Dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No,
Not
sir.
exactly.
Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun.
I think you know where this is going.
So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball.
Okay,
He
so...
intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to
Okay,
defend
adjust
myself.
your hand position using A and D for a faster draw. When you hear your heartbeat, you can draw your gun first, but this will be noted as dishonorable act and will be scored accordingly. Fuck off! Fuck you. See, even then... Fucking scummy. See...
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice.
Kill.
Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day.
Yep, honorably killed.
That garage
Trying to
got
get all the
down
honorable
3 months
kills is
later.
probably gonna be
So
a
his
pain in the
escape
ass.
was all for naught anyway.
I get what they're trying to do with the showdowns. I do appreciate the focus meter a little bit,
Mexico.
but it still does that old
Till I
stupid
realized
style
nobody
of
was looking
you have
for
to
me.
wait still
I
with the
ended up
way it
taking a
was,
job
so
with the
it's kind of not
rurales. The
exactly
Mexican
eh.
rurales?
Honestly,
I was
the
hired to help
showdowns
them
all in the
track
Call of
down
Juarez
the
series, with
cowboys.
maybe the exception of the first game of... Alright, here we are, episode 2, the
The most
Cowboys.
vicious outlaw gang
Honestly,
in Cochise
honestly,
County? Curly Bill Brocious,
honestly, the
Johnny Ringo?
showdowns in the
Led by
first
old
one
man
may have been
Clem
probably the
himself.
best implemented of all of
They must
them.
have paid you a pretty
I don't
penny
even...
to take him
Like, the
on
way
Bray's own.
the cartel
Not
is...
really. But truth
Excuse
be
me, I don't even
told,
think there's a
I
single
had my own
one.
reasons for going after those boys.
A bullet for the old man. Cowboys were long outlaws and shit. Want to make a combo last, hold the trigger concentration, and then keep the shooter. Hold on, I missed the thing on the chat. I'm going to read it on the playback here on the screen. Cowboys were a huge outlaw gang led by Old Man Clinton. Curly Bill and Johnny Ringo were two of the most deadly pistoliers. Okay, let's do this. Guadalupe Canyon,
was the
August
bastard you
13th,
were after
1881,
now
a few
riding
months
with
after
the
the escape
Cowboys?
from Lincoln.
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man. Over there! There! I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Ooh, look at that. I just leveled up by some more headshots. Get another one. What do I do? Gunslinger. Yeah, that one's a lot. Reload while sprinting. Fast revolver reload in the blink of an eye. Do I want that, or do I want reload while sprinting? And you won't have to stop reloading. And let's do the faster reload. We can get this one later. And then making try. And since I got his ugly
Moments later, the attackers
mean
were
ass
dead.
shotgun,
And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing.
it looks like none.
None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the Cowboys?
Good question.
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's Cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in
Oops.
a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Okay, where's the shotgun? There. Okay. Alright.
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks.
Oh boy.
I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the Cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge.
Oh boy.
But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo.
Yeah, this shotgun is the only real good
Another
weapon.
Perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim.
Oh boy, even in concentration,
Luckily, serendipity
you're seemingly not invincible.
as I suddenly
Oh,
spotted a way out of my predicament.
there! Go! That was close.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me.
Oh, gotta get that.
Bullets were whizzing by my
Oh, wait.
ears,
Different
but I
shotgun
wasn't
or a
about to
rifle?
roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and
Just
his
keep
men
running.
caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
Completely bad idea.
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
And just running and running and running. I ran so far away. Thinking of that song now.
Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Pat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know.
Get rid of the remaining old enemies on your way to the old man.
And imagine my surprise
Ooh.
when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo.
Or to select dynamite, or G to fast throw.
That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time. All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them. That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
Oh, new level. See what happens when you keep going for headshots. Hey, I see a secret up there.
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
And clearly we're all going to... Okay, I see a secret right there, but I don't know what I want to do, if I can get to it easily or not. Hold on. Go back the other way. Around here. There. Another secret found. Doc Holliday. John Henry Holliday, better known as Doc Holliday due to his degree in dentistry. It was born August 14, 1851, and died of tuberculosis on November 8, 1887. Best remembered as Wyatt Earp's friend. There he is. Cranky, cantankerous, mean as hell, old man Clanton.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs. Clanton, I'm coming for you!
Too late. He dies within 5 fucking seconds.
But I knew I could not let that deter me.
Get to the top of the hill and kill
Not
him.
if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Go. Okay, I have another skill. I need to improve my agility and concentration. Legendary weapon unlocked, Engraved Ranger. There's still one more I'd like to get here. And then we have more of these skills. Oh shit. Go. Get him. Go. Oh boy.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon.
Oh shit. Ungrateful. I shoot dynamite and I get whooped. Don't make me go back up there, please.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Fucking hell. Not even shooting dynamite down. I only have 5 achievements unlocked, shockingly. What the fuck? Okay, do you see why I didn't put it on hard? Is it bullshit like this? See, no matter what the fuck I do, I can't do anything because I have assholes there. Can't this game just do something actually better? Oh. Get around. What the fuck? What the flying fuck? See, how am I supposed to get around this fucking cocksucker, basically? See when I fucking... Oh my god. Okay, this game is pissing me off now. We're already an hour in, and we're only wasting time on this now stupid boss. And they always throw the same... I can't even aim. Oh. Whoa! Not this time, motherfucker. What the? What the? No! Are you fucking? No! You fucking... Oh my god.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
No. Oh boy. Not this fucking time. Not this time.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Here we go. Okay, I did notice a little slowdown there, but hopefully it was just a small bit. Gunfight at Samuel. True reason behind Silas's pursuit of cowboys wasn't money, but revenge for one of his... I don't even know. Revenge for one of his what now? For one of his arch enemies, Johnny Ringo. For revenge on one of his arch enemies. Okay, let's go.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo.
Iron Springs, Arizona, March 24th, 1882.
I had
7
tracked him
months
and the
after
cowboys
old
to their
man
hideout at a
Clanton's death.
sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
Somebody's coming.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bright?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. First, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Rocha.
Earp's coming!
Get ready, boys.
I can't even hit them. Oh, I feel like my stuff. These fucking HUD elements. Some of them feel a bit intrusive, though.
Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise. And after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil. Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride. Hunting those
I don't know, the
outlaws
concentration mode in this one kind of
So
feels
when
like
I
a
showed
step
up,
back.
That's who they thought I was.
Wow. Wait.
Come at you, yellow man!
Hey. Might want to just use the rifle for a little bit.
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the Cowboys identified each other. And I was beginning to wish I had one myself.
There we go, ambush those
But I wasn't about
bastards.
to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me
Right,
forward.
there's more shotgun.
They say that Ringo was incredibly fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cap.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
Everybody knew that Curly
Get
shot
the
him in
runners.
back. That was common knowledge.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Good question.
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
Get to the lumber yard and find Curly Bill.
Where was I?
taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
If this ain't the most... Oh, look at that. I just leveled up again. You just start doing shit so naturally. It doesn't even... Yeah, give me that one. Now we can get into the real fun stuff. And then we'll get another upgrade. Ivory quick handle shooter. Then we can start to get into the other weapons. The long distance and then the close quarters. Maybe I'll do this one next just to get more of these pistol ones.
Though it wasn't easy as those boys had good cover.
You did. Oh boy. Yeah, oh, fuck yeah, I dodged in the wrong direction. It's not fucking easy to figure out which way to go, you know. What the fuck? You scummy. Oh yeah, give me some actual advice that'll help game, not something else you can easily figure out. Oh, look at that. Back on the level up. Oh no. I guess these are more just general ones though. So maybe it may not even matter.
Show yourself, coward! He's out of his mind!
Hey, what's that? Oh, just water. Thought something more.
Boy, you are shit out of luck.
Really now?
I don't mind.
These fucking guys are like the Shield in Ghost Squad.
Can you shoot around corners? Waste your bullets. Go ahead. Death is too good, bro. What do you...
Parts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall.
Ooh, a secret.
And a crystal clear stream that
Johnny
led to
Ringo.
a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive
Whoa.
made a last stand.
Ah, shit. How the fuck? The one time you hope a game throws you invisible walls and it doesn't.
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
And what happened next? Uh-oh. Takes a shot before he takes a shot. Curly Bill. Defeat Curly
Are
Bill.
you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Where is he? I'm gonna unleash concentration mode and just... Oh boy. Go. What you doing? Gunslinging. Not this time.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
Mysteriously.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Checkpoint. And lo and behold, next in line to take over and take a bullet, Johnny Ringo. Turkey Creek Canyon, July 13th, 1882. A few days
Doc
after
Holliday
this.
was the one that killed him.
Fuck this! Fuck these stupid fucking showdowns, man. My speed started to go lower. A few months after Curly Bill bought it.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Got him. There's
Sorry,
more
I had
to
ruin
it.
the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true.
Yep.
Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Another honorable kill. I'm gonna see if I can get every showdown at least done with an honorable kill.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Episode 3,
Now,
The
wasn't he the
Innocents.
sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Magnificent One. Killing Johnny Ringo closed the first chapter of Silas's saga of revenge and started him on a bloody career as a bounty hunter. And we do mean bloody. Okay, let's go.
I knew I needed resources
Near
if I
Bannock,
was gonna
sometime
track
after
down
Johnny
Roscoe
Ringo's
Bob
death.
Bryant. And hunting Plumber looked like a good way to get rich quick.
Work your way to the
The
mine.
local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape. And that's where I thought I'd find him.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous?
Oh, yeah? Who the hell is that then?
Oh boy.
My
There.
late father pointed out to me more than once. God made men, but Samuel Cole made them equal.
Okay. The entrance.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it.
Really now? I find that
It
unlikely.
was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches.
There we go.
There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy picking.
Ooh, look at that. 2F1, and I got a new upgrade. You know, I might see if I can get these here.
Charlie Crow, blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons.
Plumber wants that ass.
Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors. Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Dangerous and desperate individuals. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to
Oh,
protect
what the
public
fuck?
with one hand while stealing them blind with the other.
Okay.
I will drop you down a mine shaft.
He set up a defensive perimeter, which I had no idea how to breach. I was outnumbered.
But I'm having to be
way
careful.
over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid. to
One
realize.
wrong hit and everything is just gonna
They
blow
must have
up.
thought I was tough.
This place is littered with a lot of
Or had
barrels.
some kind of death wish. Seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere. I thought I was some kind of hero.
You thought wrong.
I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out.
Okay, we gotta find the mine entrance. It's this way.
I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
I do not deserve to die like this.
Besides,
Too bad
once
they're
you enter a
gone.
mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around.
Get
And
through
that
the mine
confusing
and find
maze of
Henry
corridors
Plummer.
wouldn't even be the worst of it. those shafts could be as deep as hell.
Time to blow your shit up.
Well, I can melee.
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Yep. Okay, as long as I'm going the right way.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked. I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come. With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
To die like this.
If I get back here,
You ain't beefing me.
yep,
All it takes is one tiny spark, and boom.
yep, bad idea.
You can't hide forever. Now you're really pissing me off.
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
Like that? I mean, just like that? Oh, crap. This place is falling apart!
Freely admit
Oh, it's gonna hold.
was not
You're
just
not gonna make it. Oh, we'll make it. Pull him! Pull him! Oh, shit! Oh!
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it.
What the hell?
Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side.
Way in from the opposite. Get the other way and find Henry Plummer. Or
It was a
climb.
long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time.
Yeah.
Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I was determined not to give up, however.
Okay.
As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite a despicable
Coming in from this
character.
side.
When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high
Yep.
water.
Nail. Right in the head. Ideally, headshots are really
I would
effective.
have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
What do I do?
I wanted to use the element of surprise. Plus, I figured I could use the exercise. I was warmed up already, so what the hell?
There we go. Couple quick and easy headshots. Work every time. Not climbing that ladder. Okay, I'm lost. Hit the button. Find Henry Plummer. Oh wait, we need to go this way.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City. Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Lawman. Outlaw. Scallywag. Henry Plummer. Oh no. Something tells me I'm gonna be shooting a lot of dynamite for him.
They're gonna need a dustpan to pick you. This day is just getting worse and worse for you, ain't it?
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna take some doing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Where is he?
They're gonna bury you in a million pieces.
Oh no. I don't like where the scenario is. Fuck off! I don't like where this shit's going.
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold.
Ooh. In gold, I say.
I was officially a bounty hunter.
Yes. Yes, he was. No nuggets of truth, but hey.
So, did you finally go after that Bob filler?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself.
Episode 4. John Wesley Hardin.
Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
Silas claims he took up bounty hunting as a way to finance the pursuit of... Oh boy. I'm sorry, people. I keep missing these. Pursuit of his remaining quarry, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.
Abilene, Kansas, nearly 30 years ago.
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
And the problem is there's too many assholes from the jump. Are they gonna alternate like that on purpose? Because I feel like they are.
thought the Texas Rangers got Harden.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe.
But here, not
It
so
was
much.
holding a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres.
Cold-blooded dynamite looting. I don't want this one. Literally anything but the dynamite. Considering I don't use it.
To the very same saloon we're sitting in today.
Well, what do we have here?
Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Harden was waiting for me.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Harden was a killer.
Harden.
By the
Earlier
end,
that
he
night,
confessed
in the
to taking the
vicinity of
lives of
Albuquerque.
42 men. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
Shit, it's cold out here. Freezing my giblets off.
Damn it! Shoot that son of a bitch!
They didn't ask why I was there. They knew. As most of them were wanted and well. I figured Harden was here somewhere, but to get to him, I'd have to get past his gun hands. I had to spill a lot of blood to find out Harden wasn't in that gang. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Harden's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my unwelcome presence.
Oh boy. Ooh, that spooked me a little.
Stop that son of a bitch!
Nope. You ain't stopping me.
Got another law dog.
I wondered if Bob was among them.
There's only one way to find out.
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better.
Wait. Okay. Get to the town and find Harden. Clear the town of outlaws.
Before I could test my mettle against Harden, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story. I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration. I think I already mentioned that I found Harden in this very saloon.
What? No, ma'am.
Oh boy. probably still more. Clear the town of outlaws. Oh shit, there's more of them in here.
Nobody there was happy to see me.
Why am I not surprised?
In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
I'm gonna shoot you dead.
Oh, there's another one.
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
Fastest gun. Uh-oh. There he is. First kill at 15. Kill the man for snoring. And 40 more for breathing. John Wesley Hardin.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
Yep,
No, wait. You didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
Shit was ridiculous. Andy to dodge. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, this is not looking good. Fucking hell! I couldn't even get the shot in proper that time. I'm getting super frustrating.
That man was faster than greased lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life.
Why was
Shot him in the back in a
point?
saloon, just like this one.
So there was no
Anybody
actual
up for another
kill.
beer? Ben?
Whatever.
Thank you, darling. Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Episode 5, Grey Wolf. Uh-oh. Slip cover on the Underworld. 4K
Yes, I
is
did.
coming
Ben.
on.
I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
They have no reservation about shooting us. Oh god. The glue is coming undone. Oh dear. That's not good. Enter menu options modified. Wait, I didn't even read the first bit. Okay, let me read this first bit here. Silas Greaves pursued dangerous outlaws like John Wesley Hardin, hoping they would help lead him to Bryant. Let's go into this, okay.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
Ooh, a long time ago, on a mountain far, far away.
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache
Chiricahua
medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
Which way? Over there. That's their hideout. Going this way might not be such a bad idea.
They saw me before I saw them.
Whoa! And again, you thought they just used regular bullets? Oh no.
And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Oh, fucking hell. Look why. It may not even matter which way I go.
They saw me before I saw them.
Here you go.
And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting has started, there was no backing down.
And they're way more... And they're way more deadlier than they look. Ooh! Arrow shot. There's another nugget we haven't picked up. Native Americans.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there. I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
It's shot. There.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
Okay, hold. There you go. Just keep on leveling up, Woody. Extra damage for combos. What's this? By the numbers.
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you're in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
Yep. Okay, search the caves for Grey Wolf.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
Or whatever the hell that light's coming from. Here's a secret for ya. Grey Wolf. Go.
How big was this cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars.
They really have no reservation about shooting me.
They thought it was
And I have
haunted
no
with the ghosts
reservation
of
about
those murdered
shooting
by the
them.
horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Good shot.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to two Mescalero women.
Oh.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
Well,
So what
that's
Oh, I had to
awkward.
get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death.
And speaking of Grey
I came
Wolf,
upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me.
and the next thing you
As
know,
his story unfolded in my mind.
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow. I had no tears.
He said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior. Something like
Oh boy, damn it.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines.
Okay. And then this one here. Ooh, preservance. Unlock both exclusive weapons in single category of skills in story mode. Oh man.
They couldn't stop me though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk. I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kinda like a miracle.
Wow! There. No! Search the caves for Grey Wolf.
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering white-water river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back.
You come too far.
I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
There.
Mumbo Jumbo's right.
What the fuck?
Up as you go?
You gotta be kidding me. Oh yeah, give me a tip that's not gonna help me.
There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that a little later.
Fucking hell. Ay, ay, ay. Give me the rifle. Not only is it stupidly easy to get headshots with this thing, but at this point you can just... It's a right...
Steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches around him.
100?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out.
Now, where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Oh, My skills just keep getting better and better, people. Okay, then I can get that skill tree, and then I'll max that one out for good.
And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before.
Another path. Apprehend Grey
I
Wolf.
followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me. But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
Where'd he go?
Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
Oh well. What are you gonna do?
Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes
We're about 2
seem,
hours in, and you know what? This is
malleable
actually better than the other
depending
two
upon your
games.
point of
Yeah,
view.
it's not hard to see
Like
that
how those
why
dime
this is pretty much
novels
the
make
best
out to
game
be
in the
something you're
franchise.
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
Episode 6, The Dalton Brothers. You can see we're getting closer and closer. I like where this is going, at least.
Those
So,
Daltons
yeah.
were lawmen once, before they
So we
all
just need to
went
complete
bad,
at least 2 more
robbing
episodes.
banks and trains clear across the
And then we'll be
territory.
halfway through with the
Until
game.
Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right.
I did my best, sir. We all did.
They call me Bounty Hunter. Grey Wolf, Apache Medicine Man offered Silas a mysterious warning, cautioning him not to wallow into the poison, and the poison of bitterness and hate.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith.
Coffeeville,
and he handed out
Kansas.
firearms to anybody
October
who'd
5th,
take one.
1892, 9:10 a.m.
The Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time. 2 banks on the same damn street.
Eliminate.
The story was Bob Dalton's girl was always writing about how he had no ambition.
Eliminate the bank robbers.
Well,
Get inside the
locals
bank and apprehend the
recognized
Daltons.
right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property.
Yep, they dead. Ooh, that was
Brothers
quick.
paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it
We
than
all
that.
have it coming.
I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
Get in position of the roof and eliminate the robbers and the
Daltons for
thing.
months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait till something bitches out.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns. So he went in there alone to confront those criminals.
Get to the back of the
One of the
bank.
marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank. Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting.
Surprise the Daltons by entering through the roof entrance.
From above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there. A moment later, he was
the
climbing
Daltons.
up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did. He was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
Okay, time to apprehend the Daltons. Wait. This way. Here we go.
We've got company.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free. Like Jim Bowie and Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch!
Pop them up. They will rule the day. Okay, that shot could have gone a little better. Okay. Check. Hey, there's a secret right there. Figured there would be. Coffeeville.
Over there!
Oh boy. That was a bad idea.
That's Silas Greaves.
What the hell?
Blam! Came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
How stupid these grunts are.
The grunts. Yeah,
His
unleash
name
these fools.
Silas Greaves. And when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
Oh, not again. Oh, this stinking game. Now we're going through a third
It was
round.
early evening, not high noon.
6:50 p.m. Oh my god.
Daltons blew up a safe, and we're all set to hightail it out of there. I was late to the party, and Coffeeville was already up in arms. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
The leader, the lover, the loser, the Dalton brothers, Bob, Emmett, and Grant.
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless.
Don't let the Dalton brothers get away.
Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeeville. Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions.
Dispatch their allies.
Money and didn't want to lose it. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. They were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those 2 families have been feuding forever.
Okay.
And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Baumhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a
What the fuck?
Coffeeville that day.
This stupid teammate let me.
Oh goodness.
I'm here.
What are you playing now, love? Still brilliant timing, man. You've been going harder at that game than I did with Yakuza Like a Dragon. And I played the shit out of that one when it came out.
But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
That's it for you.
No, it ain't. Get in here. Get up the stairs. Break it open. There's no one here. Chase them. Where are they? Shit. They went back outside. In here.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
Well, guess what? It didn't work. It didn't work, you fool!
It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
Oh boy.
It's hog.
Oh no. That was a terrible idea. There we go.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeeville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
And he still
Well, Dwight,
survived.
who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
Well, fair enough. Success.
I have to admit, that boy had grit.
And he had a lot of it. Over the years, Silas Greaves became a famous bounty hunter. His main ambition, however, was to get his revenge on Bob Bryant.
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
Somewhere in Missouri, fall 1892, sometime after the foiled
And in
bank
that time,
robbery.
a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
Find the Daltons in the flooded
They
town.
seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks. It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood.
This town is really... Fog and swamps hinder orientation. The waypoint indicator is disabled for
The
this
whole area was
mission.
flooded.
So I have
The
to find him in
vigilantes
this
had spread
fucking
out
town
wide.
where everything
Pretty
is
soon I couldn't
flooded.
see anybody.
Because of this shit, I have no waypoint. But somehow I just found a secret. Black Bart. And I think I got another skill point. There we go. What should I go for next? There's more. And then the other one. but that's the sawed-off shotgun. So in a way, and that one there is for the silver shotgun. Golden rifle, those are like the special, stronger types. Too late. New level, but I already redeemed a skill point. Now where could these boys be hiding? Only oxen free, you sons of bitches. Where are they? Nope, can't go that way. This certainly as hell can't go there. Whoa! Yeah, nice try hiding there.
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So I had to face them alone. I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
Yeah, that was oddly suspicious. Break it.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends. The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause. Point being, I was under serious attack. Reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
They gone MIA. All of them.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top
literally out of nowhere,
but just ended up falling inside.
Ew.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them.
Fighting your way through the
But
swamp.
that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve?
Who's sleeping?
Steve? Steve!
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Whoa.
They were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Bounty hunters! Stop that!
so
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet. But I did find a few of their cousins.
Oh yeah, because like that makes it better.
More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Let's keep moving. Hey, over there. No, it's always a weapon switch. It's always either there or there's something.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
Anyone and anything. I have no idea which way we're going. Where that sign is pointing, it's probably where it leads. The water's slowing me down.
And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
Staying afloat.
Steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a
What?
wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Good question. How a
Yes, it
steamboat
floated
ended up
off
in a
during the flood
swamp.
of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from our high, and those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
Oh, fuck this. Oh, this is fucking ridiculous. There, I took that gunner down. What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? As soon as I take that stupid gunner down, this shit happens. I can't even fucking. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, you're starting to piss me off now, game here. Seriously, this is stupid. Is it just me, or is the game's performance starting to take a bit of a hit? I was doing fine earlier, but here in this horrible section... it's seriously affecting my performance. It looks like you can trigger the meter freely. What the? Oh my god, what the fuck? What fucking asshole is throwing dynamite?
It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high. And those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. Among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
This is not looking good. The game's frame rate is all over the fucking place.
I'm ending you.
Oh wow, this is terrible. I don't even think the counter's actually accurate. I don't know what the... Another secret found. Hold West steamboats. Oh boy.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something.
And then he does it.
Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Another secret. That's all of them for this level. The Gatling gun. There's still way more. New level. I'll go for this one. Let's start going for this one. So I know we'll get the good stuff. What the hell? I think the performance is starting to suffer. Now I gotta re-buy it too, because the game won't save here. If I click that, it's just gonna open this. That's already 8 at least, and there's 3 hidden achievements.
I'm trying to save the world.
That's right.
Oh.
That's probably right. You guys don't like it. That's why he's trying to stop.
Oh goodness. Hey, uh-oh. Yeah, that's a dead end.
One sorry son of
What?
Okay, the game's performance is getting worse now. It wasn't doing this earlier. It's getting bad now. Yep, that way's not gonna work. Go around.
Right about then.
Oh, there he is.
Much to my relief, the vigilantes
Oh, wait.
finally
They did it.
arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. Turned out that they had me.
Yep, this dumbass gets captured twice. Again. Happens the first time, happens again.
The Daltons had played me like a fiddle. Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Oh, yeah, but I was in a
Did you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one.
What?
You're talking about the Titanic.
Oh boy.
You ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it really is.
And sadly,
So
this
anyway,
bastard's kind of right.
Stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
It wasn't.
Oh, God.
But getting back to that steamboat, how did you get off it, Mr. Breeze?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. It was time to settle this once and for all.
So I think this is actually now where we actually really genuinely get to the first turret section in the entire game. And I know what you're thinking. It took this long to get to a turret section? Yes, it did. And the game's frame rate is now running like shit. Should be getting a decent amount of kills.
Bob and Grat weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Fuck off! Oh, now with this stupid performance, how am I gonna get through these showdowns? There we go.
A
Fuckers.
sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds.
Too bad. And I wish this game's
14
performance
years
would
later,
pick up.
He moved to California and sold real estate and lived
True
off the
story.
legend of that fateful day.
And another
the tragic
honorably
death
killed.
of his two brothers. My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
Episode 7. The Wild Bunch. Juarez, 1868.
It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch.
And thus, not so great train robbery. Led by Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, the Wild Bunch was the West's last famous outlaw gang. We can at least get this part done. We will be halfway through. 6 shooters compromise with the speed of a quick shooter and the power of a ranger. Let's see if the game's
I've been
frame
on their
rate can get
trail for
itself.
months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains.
Let's see if they can
Led
get
by
it under
Butch
control.
Cassidy.
Wilcox,
They were a
Wyoming,
loose
June 2nd,
association of
1899,
outlaws who
7
robbed
years
banks
after the
and
Dalton's
trains from
demise.
Colorado to Montana.
That sound means we're running out, people.
Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop.
Reach the top of the bridge. Oh my
Well,
god.
I assumed the Wild
They want me
Bunch
to
was
climb
likely
this
in the
up.
still intact part of the train high above. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers. I found the device they used to blow the tracks, so I knew I was headed in the right direction.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
Wait, can I get on the horse? Or no, wait, there's no saddle. I noticed it seems like they took horse riding out of this game entire of this series with this entry entirely.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Now you're really...
No chance.
Passengers.
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
No, it's true. These hombres are vicious and mean.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death.
Oh boy, ain't that the truth? You live it. Twin robbers.
That day anyway.
And fine boss,
So I
excuse
was
me.
determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What are you? Don't wait. More beer. Oh, that burns. Oh.
At times, it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Oh! Oh! Yep, this whole place just got gutted. Hey, secret. George Flatnose Curry. Oh, new level. Shall I do deep pockets for rifle ammo or this here? No, that's not gonna work. Ladder.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a hand.
Like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about. Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Well... Joe LaForce, T. Jeff Carr, Tim Kyler, Izzy Grand Posse versus the Wild Bunch, Sundance Kid, Butch Cassidy, K. Curry, LZ Lays, whatever the hell.
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the Wild Bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Who the hell is that? Your luck just ran.
Oh, you stupid asshole. And the fucking frame rate in this game now is like it. I swear, the pattern alternating is doing it on purpose. The nugget is somewhere nearby. Go off here. Check over here. It tells me, but what if I break open the door? You can't see. Over there. Hole in the wall.
Guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they?
No, but at least we do get a nice turret gun.
Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
Right.
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nose Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
Fucking hell, stupid gang. Stupid game, I mean. The focus thing is just so broken. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? A double kill? Fuck off! I can't. Oh my god! Why is the game shitting now like this? Like it's failing so bad with its fucking performance, man. I can't even fucking. Oh my god, this is fucking stupid game. What the fuck? Okay, why is it also? Ah! Are you fucking kidding me now? What the fuck, game? Oh my god! I can't even dodge it.
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
What?
On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind.
Oh my god.
And decamped for South America.
I don't think I can keep playing like this for much longer. I spent way too long on that fucking show. And if I get dishonorable kill, I'm gonna be pissed.
They ended up
Thank
living
God,
down there
no.
for many
Honorably
years, but
killed
I'm
after
sure you
enough
already
fucking
know all
deaths.
about that.
Oh well, at least I'm halfway done with the game. I'm stopping here. The game's performance is getting ridiculous. 130 to hell, blah blah. Oh shit, forget it. I'm not even gonna read this thing anyways.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared.
No, it's not.
Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with him.
See how the game is just crapping down? Maybe I should just lock the frame rate so you don't have this problem.
That kid Curry's kind of crazy, ain't he?
Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
What the hell's that?
I thought there was some explosive barrels there.
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
Wait, what time is it?
Someone's coming.
Maybe I should just quit to the menu. I don't know. I think I've had enough. Game's starting to crap out with its performance anyways. So when I load back up story, it will let me continue. Arcade mode seemingly lets you go through any of some of these other areas. Although you will need to keep playing through arcade mode to unlock these missions. And then duels, if you want to shoot immediately after drawing your weapon, you stand a good chance of missing. So here's the duel challenge. Win a series of showdowns honorably and quickly to become a true legend. 5 lives to try in case you get shot. That's no more. This game's I'm quitting. Oh, look at that. We got a bunch of trading cards. The problem is we got a bunch of fucking duplicates. Why do I get 3 duplicates, game? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, you suck. Wow. I need to wrap this up here, people. I've had enough. So yeah, that was something. Hopefully this performance went better and all the sound alerts and everything else should still play proper. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna wrap this up here for now. We'll just pick back up on this tomorrow like we normally do. I gotta go finish a thing now, so, yeah. Thanks for all watching, and, see y'all tomorrow for this game. Bye for now, everyone. Here's that. There it is. Bye-bye, everybody.